Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the wild daily life of Uncle Long, guaranteed to leave you in stitches. But then this lady gets straight to the point and tells him she's an agent, and Uncle Long's excitement plummets. Sorry lady, I'm a little too busy being handsome. Arriving at Jimmy's cannabis farm, they are greeted by a handsome Native American who looks at Uncle Long and thinks, here comes another white guy. Luckily, farm owner Jimmy shows up just in time to save the day. Uncle Long is just here to do some business. For Jimmy quotes a price of $1,200 per square, and Uncle Long thinks, are you kidding me? But shockingly, the deal goes through. It dawns on him that he's really been played. While over here, a guy named Nanny starts to get a bit jittery after hearing Uncle Long is in Tulsa. What's Nanny's link to Uncle Long? Next episode reveals. If I skip the rooftop during the World Cup, well, me anyway. This 75-year-old seems to be brewing coffee, but really, he's just steeping his violent youthful dream. Watching the strange folks running out of the farm, their conversation sounds like a scene right out of a comedy. Buckle up for episode 3 of Tulsa King. Thanks to Uncle Long's guidance, the pharmacy is thriving, and the owner is running the business like a pro. This buzz is like the World Cup. Uncle Long is really going all out to secure his local legitimacy. He has Little Black take him through some cram sessions just before the test, and after witnessing Uncle Long's crazy life, Little Black is totally mind blown. He begins to dream about being a gang leader in 5 years, but Uncle Long knocks that thought right out of his head. The reason is simple if not savage enough for this job. Stay away. You might die or worse. Little Black boasts of his smarts, but Uncle Long retorts, smart enough for college, leaving him speechless. When the driving test day arrives, the examiner immediately senses something's off with Uncle Long. Little did he know, it's just that everyone else's license expired. At a traffic light, a little red car comes barreling up from behind. The examiner is left dumbfounded, and Uncle Long zips after that car. It's a thrill ride like no other. The hooded man jerks the wheel, thinking he lost Uncle Long, only to find himself get outmaneuvered. His car's crumpled while he makes a hasty getaway. The screaming examiner is in for a ride. Just when Uncle Long thinks he's about to be blocked, it's a big rig that cuts him off. He quickly activates his memory and, using the examiner's spilled blood, jots down the license plate before the police arrive, warning the examiner not to spill the beans. As a gang leader, Uncle Long decides to tackle the problem his way and shoves the blame onto the examiner. Clever move. The two officers quickly figure out he's spinning a yarn, but with no other evidence, they reluctantly let him go. But surprise! The one picking him up is Bella, the female agent he'd just played poker with. She wants to keep her distance from him. Unfortunately, Uncle Long's irresistible charm draws her right back in, making it hard for her to resist. After satisfying their hunger and thirst, the two return to the hotel, and Uncle Long reflects to himself quietly, oh indeed, this sort of thing will undoubtedly happen again. Relaxation aside, Uncle Long hasn't forgotten his main job. He calls up New York to investigate the mysterious mastermind behind it all. He interrogates the mastermind behind the shooting, asking if it was that poor guy he beat up, but the guy insists this ain't his circus, not his mumpies. After hearing that, Uncle Long figures there's some logic there, then hangs up and goes back to pondering the big questions. To track down the leads, he shows up at the hospital with flowers, sliding a cool 10 grand to the examiner under the guise of sympathy. Truly shameless. Next, Uncle Long pulls out the license plate number and asks the examiner for a favor. Lo and behold, he quickly gets useful intel. Using the examiner's info, he finds the car abandoned by the hooded man. Things are really starting to come together. On confirming his target, he follows the lead straight to a horse farm. He's as pleased as punch. Just as he reaches the guy's door, he sees the man's son waiting. The warmth of the moment tugs at his heartstrings. A flicker of compassion arises in Uncle Long's heart, prompting him to wait patiently until the man's family exits before making his quiet move. Uncle Long drags him into the kitchen, gritting his teeth and demanding to know if he was sent by Kiki, but the little guy stays mum. The little guy insists he has no ties to Kiki, but Uncle Long is silently chuckling. Uncle Long warns him to start talking fast. I have kids. Which stresses the little guy to his breaking point. When I saw you at the door, I thought some guy was there to kill me. Never thought I'd connect with my family. The little guy was once Uncle Long's underling. 20 years ago, he fled after finding the boss sent mint present paragraph Uncle Long. After escaping, he felt hopeless, but now Uncle Long realizes this dude was one of his closest allies all along. Learning this news, Uncle Long decides to expand his territory in Tulsa and claims back his turf in New York. Spending $300 a week, this is New York. This is Tulsa. Uncle Lon continues expanding his crew, adding more folks to his ranks. Uncle Lon realizes it's not enough yet. He needs to step up the cash flow, and he finds that laughing gas is all the rage. This new product is popular among the youth for being cheap and effective, and Uncle Lon immediately gets a brilliant idea. He instantly contacts bar owner Mitch to bulk buy whipped cream in the name of supply, the secret to laughing gas. If they manage to gather 10 cans, they can rake in $100,000 at the music festival. It's a no-brainer profit. At night, Little Black and Bud High sell balloons at the festival, drawing local gangs' attention with the booming business. Turns out, the laughing gas market has long been monopolized by biker gang leader Watt, a sudden new player in town. Of course he'd take notice.